I'm Jack Dougal, a K-12 teacher, and I'm excited to test out the new agentic, whatever that means, agentic model of ChatGPT. Now, it's only available on the Pro user model and for in America, and that Pro is still really expensive for most teachers. It's €200 a month. Now, I'm lucky they've given me access to test it out. I'm not in America. I've got to use a proxy, which may slow things down. But this is pretty much my first attempt at it. I want to see what it can do. How will it change? Because it's only going to get better. How will it change teachers' lives? This is going to be really rough and raw. I've got really no idea what it's going to produce. But let's see. I thought I'd play it. It'll probably go wrong, but let's have a go. I've written this prompt, I hate the word, but this prompt in advance. I'm going to press return on it now. Let's see what happens. Oh, it should be taking over. So I've said I want you to create 4-slide Google slide presentation to test whether my students have been keeping up with the latest financial news. Oh no, we've lost it. I've then said various things, we'd have to go back and see it, but I said I wanted you to make it fairly fun and I wanted you to post it to my Google Classroom, trying to get it to do everything for me. So they've got 1 week to do it. I'm distracted by what it's doing. So it's controlling my mouse. This is pretty insane. Operator browser. It's gone to Sky News where I directed. Why Sky News? I said the BBC originally in my first attempt and it said, no, you need to sign in. Sky didn't seem to happen. So this isn't perfect, but it's pretty exciting. So it's controlling the mouse. It's going to the finance section. This is not me touching anything, as you can see, but it is controlling my computer. It's looking through the UK news, what's happening in finance. I can turn on notifications. I can see we've got some options up there. It's creating a quiz. It's storing images. It's pinching all of that. Open, look, we can see it working through the workflow, as it's called. Excellent. Where's it going now? Google Slides, right. I'm logged in. Hopefully that means that it can go straight and make a Google slide. Otherwise it's going to ask me. Looks like it's not signed in. Could I log in? Right. Allow. Login on browser. Finish up, return control, am I logged in? It's trying again. Take control. Okay, didn't like that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take control to log in. I'll have to block all of this out. Very boring. Great, I'm logged in. So I have control. A bit slow. Return control to operator. Now let's see how we're going. So it's going to my slides there. It's got access to that. It just needed. It was doing all of this. It's going to start creating a slideshow. Pretty insane. Getting all financial news quiz of the year 13 business studies. I've got to be careful here because it really is going to set it for my year 13s. Now I think I can save this task over here. I'm not going to do it just yet, but this could be cutting down the work. I could save this to do it every week so it could do the research. That's really beneficial for a teacher. I can save that. I can do it every day. WHS, right, is putting the questions. I think another thing I can do, I think I can create another one at the same time while this is working. Okay, can you find me the cost of a ferry from Gran Canaria to Tenerife tomorrow with a car? While that's going on, I can set it on a new task. So now up here, I've got two things going on. I can switch between them. Let's see how it's getting on over here. Brilliant. It's putting the images that it's pinched. Making that slideshow. Shrinking it down. How's it getting on with finding my ferry? Great, it's gone to ferry hopper. I don't want to log into that. I don't want it booking me on those things. So it's finding the dates. Oh, that's useful. I hate booking those ferries. Having to search through. I could do it for flights or whatever else. I think they've got tabs that you can use straight away. Excellent. It's finding me some options. Really good. Going back there just to check that it hasn't actually sent my year 13s the homework, which I think it could do. Come on, swap me back. There we go. So I can go off really and have a cup of tea now and leave this to set the homework. Still doing it. It's not the most inspiring PowerPoint I've ever seen by the look of it. Bit dry. But come on, it's early days, and considering my input to this so far, and it will be getting better. Downloaded a couple of things on my computer. Lots of potential. So taking access. See if the other one's finished up. New message. So it's gone onto the site. I can see where it's got it from. And there we go. There's my price. It's given me the screenshot as well. So it's not just guessing it. This is agentic power. Let's go back to the other one. And this is already here. This is not something of 10 years in the future now. We can see this is already here. At the moment, it's in this very expensive €200 a month. Teachers aren't going to be having that, but they are going to be rolling it out, they say, for the free versions and the cheaper, normal, standard €20 a month option. Password manager is blocked. Yeah. Okay. So it was going to my Google Classroom. Oh, go on then. I can't resist it. Let's log into that. So finish up. Let's see if it can work my way around my Google Classroom, but I better stop it before it actually sets it. So it's gone to my Google Classroom. Yep, it's found my year 13 business. It's getting pretty scary now. You can see the work I'm set. Classwork, it knows where it's going. Create, I said I want it to give a week. I'm not touching the mouse. This is all back to its control. Task. Here we go. Financial news quiz. I'm getting ready to stop it. It's uploading. Fantastic. Due date, I said I want it a week from today. How's it going to get on with a week for today? Going well. Due date, still on no due date yet. Oh, what's it doing? It's back on. It's having some problems. Oh, it's putting the images in. Made a folder on my computer of these images. It wants those extra. It's back in here. It's found my mark book. It's got some security controls here. We've got some issues with this. I think we need to be careful. back on. It's obviously struggling, I think, with uploading the PowerPoint that it's created. I think it's to do with the Google access being logged in and logged out, which is a good thing ultimately. Add link. Okay, it's doing it a different way. That was clever then. So it couldn't upload it directly. It's now adding a link. Found another way of doing it. There is my slideshow that it's created. Right, I'm going to stop you there. Take control, because it really is assigning it then. So it really is giving access for that Google link. And they're going to be very confused about what's going on. So it was doing it. That's incredible. And a little bit scary with the access that it's going to have to the computer. So it was going to add the link. It found it was having problems because of access. It found a way around that problem. We didn't get to see whether it could test the due date. But I think it wasn't going to struggle with that. And then it was going to click assign. So from that simple prompt, how do I get off it? From that simple prompt, exit to chat. I'm a bit clumsy with it. There we go. All I did there, if we're imagining the sign-in issues, and because I was going a bit obscure, all I did was, I want you to create 4-slide Google slide presentation to test whether my students have been keeping up with the latest financial news. Used Sky News website to find the most recent financial updates. It did that, and include engaging visuals. Weren't engaging, but it did get visuals. Concise information, yes. The quiz star, we didn't really check it to make it fun and effective. Fun and effective. It's early days. The presentation should be suitable for Year 13 Business Studies audience. Once the slideshow is complete, upload it to my Google Classroom. So it found that. It knew what we were talking about. I hadn't told any of this before. Assign it to a class through Y13 Business. It found those and set a deadline for exactly 1 week. And I didn't let it go there because it really was going to upset my Year 13. So we're thinking, why have we got extra stupid homework? There we go, though. At the same time, I set it on the other task. No tasks in program. You can see I've got only twice, that's why I'm so useless with it, but they're the other tasks, flight search and AI news presentation, where I discovered that it didn't work with the BBC. Pretty incredible, pretty scary. It's definitely going to be a different world once that gets rolled out. At the moment, as I say, hidden in behind the €200 of ChatGPT, I'm sure there's going to be more competition and more people pushing the cheaper models of this agentic style where it takes control of things. Let's see what happens.